Welcome to the second topic in our module, which is reading and interpreting site plans and survey. Now, somebody will ask, what is a site plan and what is a survey plan? Site plan and survey drawings, they are technical documents used to define 1. The exact location, 2. The size, 3. The boundaries, and 4. The features of a piece of land. If you take note of these 4 things, then anywhere you see a site plan and anywhere you see a survey plan, you're not going to confuse them for anything. Like I said, the first thing is you will see the exact location of that plot, you will see the size of that plot, you see the boundaries of that plot, and you're going to see the features of the piece of land. Now, a site plan typically shows you the land layout in relation to surrounding road, to buildings, to utilities and landmarks, while a survey plan focuses on the legal boundaries and measurements established by a licensed surveyor. Now, a site plan will show you the road. If, for example, I have a plot of land at let's use our elite estate, which is at Ibagwanike. Now, what that site plan will show you is the connecting road that will connect directly to that plot of land. And what again is going to show you is the buildings. You might just pick 1 or 2 close to it. Maybe this Elim side there, this riverbank area there. It will show you those buildings. It will show you the utilities. Now, when we talk of utilities in a piece of land, we're talking about those facilities or infrastructures that are close to it. Those are the facilities. Those are what you see in a site plan. Now, another thing again you're going to see is landmarks. There are things that people, when you say those things, people already know where this place is. So it will give the person a reference. For example, when you talk about landmark resort in Nike Lake side, when you say Nike Lake, many people know Nike Lake, so their mind already goes to that location, that road, that access you're talking about. That's what a site plan helps you to do. Now, a survey plan is now what goes on in that particular plot of land. So don't mistake a site plan with a survey plan. A survey plan will show you the connecting roads, either the major road, I will get to that, the major road or the access point. It will show you the landmark. Like if you're going to the elite estate now, you see urban stores. People are well acquainted with urban stores. So these are the landmarks that people are aware of. When you tell them that thing, it takes their mind there. So they have a visual and a mental picture of where you are talking about. That is what the site plan produces. Now, a survey plan produces and focuses on the legal boundaries. Like when real estate development companies, when they start selling off their land, it's not one person that buys that land. Many people buy land from them. So how do you differentiate Mr. A's plot from Mr. B's plot and Mr. C's plot? It is the survey plan that helps you do that. I hope you're understanding. Yes. Now, what are the key elements that you will see in a survey plan that you know that this survey plan belongs to Mr. A, why this survey plan belongs to Mr. B? Because if these boundaries are not put in place, anybody that is first to start building can come and encroach on the other person's building, and fight will start. So survey plan gives everybody a sense of see where your plot is and maintain that boundary. Now, the first thing you're going to see is the title block. Now, what this title block does is it will boldly write the survey plan on it. You will see this title block, survey plan, so. It's always has an idea or a reference based on the surveyor. Like, again, do not get your survey plan from anywhere except from a licensed surveyor. A licensed surveyor that has been licensed to give you that survey plan is the only one entitled to. If you get a survey plan elsewhere, it can be malfunctional or not original. And these things are based on their reference. Imagine getting your survey plan from somebody that's not a surveyor and it just puts any reference number and it's not detailed in the central location where all reference of the state or where all survey of the state is. You're going to have a problem. To just be like you're giving your client you're giving your money, your client's money, to somebody for free. Now when you see that title block, it's going to show owner's details. If it's Mr. Okoro that bought that plot of land, you will see it. You will see the reference, you will see Mr. Okoro there. Then if you get this plot of land from Independence Layout, you are going to see the location there. Independence Layout. If it's phase 1, you see phase 1. If it's phase 2, you see phase 2. If it's at Centenary City, if it's at Ilu District, you must see the location of a plot, because no plot is standing in isolation. The plot of land is located on ground somewhere. So always make sure your location is intact. If somebody just comes and tell you, I have a plot of land I want to sell to you, and you tell this person, where is it? But they say, along the road. That is not a location. So your survey plan must have a definite location. Now there's what we call scale. In planning, or in most architectural design, there are what we call scale. Mostly planners use AutoCAD. Then most other people, like architecture people, they use Revit. Some people use Lumion. These are just softwares people use to design. Some people use ArchiCAD, Revit CAD. Now when they are doing this design, there's what we call scale. Is either is 1:500, 1:1500, or 1:2500. What this means is that if I use a scale of 1:500, if you put my drawing that I have scaled to 1:500, if you put it in a scale of 1:2500, you will get different dimension. Now what do I mean? For example, I use a scale of 1:500 to draw an access road of 20 centimeters. Maybe my road is 20 centimeters road, and I use 1:500 for my scale. If you put that my drawing to a scale of 1:2500, you will not get 20 centimeters. You might be getting 25 centimeters or lesser result. Now what that means is that, imagine me now, I do a road of 20 centimeters, and Mr. A's house is by this road, and I use a scale of 1:500. If another person uses a scale of 1:2500, that road will shift and enter Mr. A's plot, and it will alter that survey dimension I have used. So now another thing you must take note of is scaling. So when they use a particular scale, make sure you interpret that drawing in the scale that was used. And in most times, most people use not to scale. But any drawing you see that is not to scale, it's advised you don't use it, because when you don't scale something, you don't get the actual dimension on ground. I hope you understand that too. Then another thing is the survey date. Every survey has a date, shows a reference point. So if you do your survey in February 2026, it's going to show the date you do that survey, and it's going to show the signature, it's going to show the stamp of the licensed surveyor that has done it for you. Now the major reason for survey is this: survey helps any person that has land to be confident in his or her ownership. You see, survey, as much as you're going to see a copy of this survey in this video, it looks so small and tiny, but as small as it is, it has a real sense of ownership, and it makes the person know that this is the plot of land that has been given to me, and I have an ownership to it. As much as you value the certificate of occupancy, the right of occupancy, and other deed of assignment, believe me, you do not want to play with having a survey plan. Because when you have a survey plan and you have a survey certificate or a survey deed, it also shows clear ownership that this is the boundary where your site is. I hope you understand that too. Another thing the survey plan helps you to do is to avoid boundary duties. Most times people say, this is my land, you've encroached on it, and this one is saying, Mr. B is saying Mr. A is on his land. You don't need to fight, you don't need to argue. You just bring Mr. A's survey plan, bring Mr. B's survey plan, you bring a surveyor to just check the dimensions, and that quarrel is settled. So this helps for dispute resolution and in secure legal approvals. When you have a survey plan, you are really approved of being the owner of a particular plot of land. Now we are going to be moving to the third topic. Stay tuned.